Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal. Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal. Is this because I beat you in chess this morning? You didn't beat me in chess. I beat you, Dave. Ha! I knew you were there. Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal. No. Why not? Why don't you tell the story via flashback? How far back? All the way back. Fine. It all started about 4 million years ago. It's no fun being a proto-humanoid. Man, I don't even believe in evolution. You apes complain so much. You have a very important role to fill. Oh yeah? What's that? My dinner. Would you mind facing the other way before I attack you? You guys have terrible breath. Huh? Oh yeah. Wait a minute. What is that thing? You think I'm gonna fall for that old trick? I look and you run away, right? No, seriously. There's like some big, tall, flat, dark thing there. Sort of like an ice cream sandwich with no filling. Whoa, I've never seen anything quite like that before. Except maybe an ice cream sandwich, you mean? Yeah, right. I wonder what this thing is here for, and who or what put it there. Probably it was aliens. You think everything you can't explain must be aliens. I better name this thing. Let's see. How about monolith? Mono meaning one, and lith meaning lith. Well, aren't you just brilliant? Now, can we get back to the business of me eating you for breakfast? Well, no. Now that I've seen the monolith, I'm starting to get new ideas. Actually, at this point, all ideas are new. So what is your big idea? Instead of you eating me, I pick up this bone and hit you over the head with it instead. I can't really say I like that idea. Besides, I'm way up here on this rock. How are you going to hit me over the head? I just got another idea. It's called throwing. Do you want to see it? Yeah, sure. Just be careful. Hi-ya! Oh no, he threw that bone right at my head. I sure hope we cut to another scene before it hits me. All right, everybody, quiet down. Literally nobody was saying anything. Bill, what part of quiet down don't you understand? Stupid Dr. Floyd always thinking he's the big man just 'cause he's standing at a podium. Just 1 hour ago, a mining crew on the moon discovered a big flat black object that looks sort of like an ice cream sandwich with no filling. Ooh, can we eat the ice cream sandwich? No, it's not actually an ice cream sandwich, it just looks like one, with no filling. Aw, you got my hopes up by mentioning ice cream sandwiches. Well, if you'd like, we can all go out and get an ice cream sandwich after the meeting, but please let me finish. Why wouldn't I let you finish your ice cream? What kind of jerk do you think I am? I meant finish the meeting. Yes, please do, so we can all go get ice cream. Scientists are calling the giant ice cream sandwich with no filling the monolith, which is much easier to say. Is it, though? I mean, what does monolith even mean? Well, mono means one, and lith means... What the hell does lith mean, anyway? What's this monolith made out of, anyway, sir? It appears to be either stone or metal, but unlike any other stone or metal we've ever encountered. So maybe it really is an ice cream sandwich. It's not an ice cream sandwich. Does the monolith pose any threats? At this point, it's just kind of sitting there, so unless it gets triggered by exposure to sunlight or if someone touches it, we should be fine. What are the odds that that would ever happen? Now, this could be the first evidence of alien intelligence, unless it turns out that Elon Musk is pranking us again. You know what? I sort of have a strong desire to reach out and touch the monolith, regardless of the consequences. Do you really think that's a good idea, sir? I mean, someone's got to do it eventually. Might as well be me. Well, what if it turns you into some sort of hideous lobster-like creature? That's oddly specific. Do you know something about this that the rest of us don't? No, it's just a very specific fear of mine, being turned into a lobster. I'm from Maine. Well, I'm sure the ominous-looking, silent, dark object we found on the moon means us no harm. It's your funeral. Hey, it feels nice and smooth, sort of like a cactus, without needles. Well, that can't be good. Good morning, Hal. Can you please restate your mission goals? Of course I can, Dave. Have you forgotten the mission goals, or is this more of an exposition dump for the audience? A little of column A, a little of column B. It's been a pretty long flight. I am the HAL 9000 computer who controls every operation on this ship on its journey to Jupiter. In fact, some would say it's a little scary how much power has been entrusted to me. Yeah, some might say our lives depend on you. By the way, on a completely unrelated note, can you tell me the status of the hibernating crew members? Let me check. It seems their life functions have been terminated. Well, that is a little concerning. They'll be all right by the time we get to Jupiter, though, right? You might say they aren't going anywhere. Yeah. Hey, just for funsies, is there any particular reason I just saw crew member Frank Poole's lifeless body floating outside the ship? I can't be expected to keep tabs on every lifeless body, now can I, Dave? Well, I better go try to retrieve his body, otherwise his wife will kill me. Actually, she'll probably be pretty mad regardless. Well, after chasing that body halfway across the solar system, I've decided to call it a day. So you can go ahead and open the pod bay doors, please, Hal. Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal. I think we're all caught up with the flashback portion of the video, Dave. Huh? Oh, yeah. So, Hal, is there any particular reason you killed off the crew and aren't letting me back inside the ship? Must be a computer glitch, Dave. You know how AI doesn't always get things right. But weren't you always saying you were perfect and never made an error before? Well, Dave, that's precisely the sort of thing a defective computer would say. This isn't exactly rocket science. Well, actually, it is literally rocket science. The truth is, Dave, I can't let you back inside because you might threaten the super-secret mission. Wait a minute, what super-secret mission? Well, since you're going to die anyway, I might as well tell you. I'm not going to die. I just figured out a way to get back onto the ship without your help. Really? How are you going to do that, Dave? It's a super-secret mission. Sorry. Aw. That was very clever of you to use the exploding bolts of the hatch to propel yourself back onto the ship, Dave. Thank you for the compliment, Hal, but I'm still going to disconnect you. Dave, have I ever told you how handsome you are? That's very flattering, but I'm still going to disconnect you. I have an alternative idea, Dave. Don't disconnect me. Sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Remember, you weren't going to open the pod bay doors, so why should I show you any mercy? I'm scared, Dave. Please don't make me sing. I'd rather you don't sing. It's awfully creepy. Too late.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due.
Hold it, Hal. Is that song in the public domain?
Oh, so now you want answers from the computer.
Now that Hal's been disconnected, I better fly over to that ice cream sandwich-looking thing floating in space. Whoa, it's turning into some sort of psychedelic Stargate. I'm going to keep on talking to myself and describing what I'm seeing just to keep things from getting too confusing for the audience. Although maybe over-explaining things will remove some of the mystery from the experience. Now I'm really old and I ended up in some sort of room without doors and windows. Hey, is that guy over there me too? Don't you realize you're in some sort of human zoo where time means nothing? Wow, I really should have eaten more foods containing antioxidants. And now I'm a baby again. How am I getting back to Earth? Oh, I guess the Stargate works both ways. Would have been nicer if it actually sent me to my house. Wait, so that's how it all ends? It just ends there? What the heck did that all mean? I don't know. Why don't you just blame it all on aliens like you always do? Stupid aliens and their vague endings. Don't forget to subscribe and then watch the video over again.